I believe we're on. All right. Um, well, I had a crazy video topic idea just after unboxing my credit card unboxing. Finally, enough is about credit cards. But this is going to be not your typical video. As I pulled up right here, these are people's like average videos about like the best credit cards. Like people list that are the best, like from S to D tier, or like this and that, and like basically like what people think are the best credit cards or cashback credit cards. But if I had to be honest, there are only a few credit cards that I think that could fit in a beginner's or even a intermediate person's everyday wallet. First being the AA Daily Advantage and the Travel Advantage, because you get 5%. Let me pull it up here. Yep. See, right here, these are the best two cards for your everyday wallet. And I'm not just saying that because I just got the card. I'm saying this because these two cards could be the best for your everyday purchases because 5% back on grocery stores or your choice. The other one is 5% on gas, electronic vehicling, 3% back on gas and electronic vehicling, gas stations, wholesale clubs, streaming services, pharmacy, and AA purchases. 1% back on everything else, or 3% back on grocery stores, restaurants, travel, and AA purchases, and 1% back on everything else. No foreign transaction fees. Like the no foreign transaction fee means that you can go overseas with it and use that 5% back on your gas or grocery store purchases with the AA Daily Advantage and Travel Advantage, and you can get instant cash back, I think. And actually, of what people think is a bad card, hold on, is actually not. Because this could be a great card for people every day. Yes, the Apple card, I believe, is one of the best starter cards, as I actually had my wife get it, because I have it too. Because you can finance Apple products at a 0% APR and get percent daily cash back on your Apple purchases in store um like and I'm listing the best cash back cards. I'm not listing the best points cards, just because I'm trying to keep things more simplified and what I think is the best and what I think I could get in the future if I just stop applying for cards. But I do think this is one of the best cards, except for using it physically, because where it punishes you. Because punishing you only get 1%, but using Apple Pay, you get 2%, or just like if you're in Apple Store, you get 3%. Now, the next card I think would be great for anybody. This is also another card that I think would be the great and best cashback card for your utilities if you rent or if you live alone or if you live with a family, etc. Because you can earn 5% back up to $2,000 on valuable purchases in the first 2 quarters categories you choose, 3% back on everyday category you choose each quarter, like gas stations, EV charging, grocery stores, restaurants, 1% back on everything else, zero annual fee, additional benefits, 5% on prepaid travel, get cash back you love from brands you love, flexible redemption, pay overtime with U.S. Bank flexibility. I've never heard of it. I mean, the only reason I'm mentioning U.S. Bank is because the Amazon Business Prime card is moving to U.S. Bank, and that's another card I think I should mention. I'll show it up here. Up here, the card, the old versus the new, and well, you're actually going to be getting 5% back on Amazon, like how you would with the personal version, which I'll show up here, is also a great card for your everyday Amazon purchases. Hold on, if I can pull it up. With that, This is one of the best cashback cards for Amazon, and also the business version too. Hold on. Gotta see if they. I wonder if they already have it on the website. But yeah, um, basically this one and the business version both earn 5% back, and I believe with the new updates, you actually get more days to eligible return your items on the business version. I don't like the personal version. I like the business version because I don't shop too much at Amazon, but I shop a little bit. My mom shops crazy, so I told her to get this card, and she loves it. But based on Reddit stories, they've been rumored to be closing down people's cards, but that person did spend $250,000 on his Amazon personal version, which I believe he should have gotten the business version to be able to spend that type of money with Amazon and not get your account closed. Anyways, another good card I think would be great is the Blue Cash Preferred or the Everyday, because with the Blue Cash Preferred and the Blue Cash Everyday, I actually have this card on my current wallet. I got rid of the Everyday because I wanted a spot for the Marriott card. But the Blue Cash Preferred gives back. I'm gonna give you a $200 bonus after spending $3,000 on your new card membership in 6 months. You get six back on your groceries up to $6,000 per year. This card is great if you don't want the gold card, which gives you 4x back membership rewards points on, and membership rewards points for a higher annual fee of $325. And you also get 6% back unlimited on streaming, 3% back on transit, 3% back on gas, and 1% everywhere else. So this card does come with a $95 fee, so that's why there's a Blue Cash Everyday, where it for right now it's only showing me $150 off. I've already had the cards. So I don't think they would even give you the offer, but yeah, 3% back on groceries up the same cap a year, 3% back on online retail purchases up to $6,000 per year, 3% back on gas up to $6K a year, and 1% everywhere else. And it gives you, usually people have stated you can get on our Amex, you can get a $250 bonus, $300 bonus instead of the standard $150 as it shows for me. But yeah, basically, I believe that these few cards are the like one of not a lot of people talk about the U.S. Bank Cash Plus or the AAA. The Apple Card people hate upon. I don't know why, because I think it's a great starter card for people that want cashback simplicity. I mean, I got it as like my 7th card maybe ever, and then that's when I began my long term. Back in 2024, I began to really splurge on credit card bonuses, and now I can't get approved for anything without a manual review. But yeah, my wife's doing a lot better than I am with the cards. But the Apple Card is great for a starter card. See, Apple Card has a soft pull where you can actually check and see your limit and your APR before accepting it. There used to be a hack where you can unfreeze your transaction before applying, and be able to submit the application and see your limit and your offer if you're pre-approved. And then what you do is you freeze it, wait about 5 minutes, and then you press the accept button offer. And therefore you're approved with no hard pull, and you unfreeze it probably in a week or something like that, making sure that the hard pull is attempted once or twice but it doesn't go through, the bank won't call you. Trust me, they didn't do that with me. But yeah, um, and also once you have one of these cards, you're in the Amex ecosystem, meaning is that you don't get a hard pull for life on the personal or the business. But that's why I'm going with mentioned to go with the personal first. That's why these two cards are the best personal AMS cards in the book. And the AAA, the community does ask for verification quite a lot to people. That's why I think it's about a 7 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10. It's about 7 out of 10 for the rewards I've had it done so far. Um, the Blue Cash Preferred I know is definitely a 10 over 10. I mean, I've gotten quite an amount of value for this um, on bundle credit. The Disney bundle credit, I've gotten a lot of value out of, and I got a lot of value with Blue Cash every day, but I ended up canceling it because I wanted the space open. But yeah, these few cards I've mentioned are, I think, to me and anyone out there that's just beginning their journey, should look into these. But of course, you might have to start with a Discover card, but they're moving to Capital One, so if you already have a Capital One secured and you want to discover it unsecured, you could get it, but then you have two Capital One cards. I mean, it's best to more so diverse your strategies. What I told my wife to do after 7 months of growing her old Discover card was to get the what was it, the Apple card, I think, next, and then after she got the Apple card for about 6 months, she was pre-approved for the Blue Cash Every Day to mailer, because if you have excellent credit, Amex will like to send you mailers telling you to apply for their cards. We accept it for almost 100% guarantee, and she was. And then and I helped her apply for the Blue Cash Preferred. There is one card that could be best, and there's two versions of these cards on the business side. Hold on, find it. Here we go. The Blue Business Plus is great if you want membership rewards points at a 2x rate up to $50,000 per year, or you can get the Blue Cash. The Blue Business Cash card if you want 2% back and a 250 saving credit. Sometimes they'll pre-approve you if you already have an Amex card for like a $300 statement credit after maybe a little more spend, or like $400 statement credit. I got a $400 statement credit once. I mean, I didn't take it, but I should have. But anyways, just wanted to mention, I think these are some of the most valuable cards for a beginner. And if you want to explore into business cards, get a business card with no annual fee. Avoid these if you don't want any annual fees, and definitely avoid this guy. That is unless you're wanting a very quick sign up bonus for membership rewards points. Unless you want a membership rewards points, quick sign up bonus, and you're not eligible to get the Blue Business Plus because you have 5 or more personal cards. Not personal cards. 5 or more credit limit cards, not charge cards. Another video topic. But yeah, then definitely get the green if you don't, or if you can't get approved for the Blue Business Plus. Because charge cards, you can have 10 of those. Credit limit cards like this, or like the Blue Cash Every Day, you can only have up to 5 of those. But yeah, just wanted to mention that I think these are some of the best powerful cashback cards on the market, with different issuers: Chase, U.S. Bank, formerly Amex, and Apple, Goldman Sachs, Chase, etc. And I hope you have a nice night or day wherever you are.